Hey folks, it's me again with another review. Been a while since I did one. I'm going to do something different today and not a machine review. I'm gonna have a look at my favorite stencil generator, which is Velunia. It's a AI-based stencil generator. Been diving deep into it, been in contact with the creator, and it's pretty much what I always wanted. I never got along with all the apps that create stencils, but this is definitely something else and it works perfectly for me. The stencils are almost like hand-drawn, and yeah, this is the shit for me personally. So I'm gonna have a look at it. I'm gonna show you a few of the features and how I work with it and what I additionally do in Procreate to get what I want. So let's have a look. So Velunia is currently web-based, an app is in development and it's almost ready to be released. So if you want to have a look at it, you need to open velunia.com. You'll get this page. I'll have a couple of days for free to try it out. Suggest you do it and just test as much as you can and look for yourself. So let's have a look at how the whole thing works. First, we're going to add a design. So select your design, the desired. I prepared something, one of my designs. We're going to have a look at the Classic Edition first. I did prefer the Classic Edition before the updates as of a couple of weeks ago. It delivers a really great stencil already. This has been ready to use for quite a while already, actually. The AI one wasn't my favorite, but it was improved by a lot. So just gonna take a short look at the Classic Edition, how it works, and you can decide for yourself what to use. But I strongly recommend using the AI Edition now with the version that is online now, because it delivers really awesome result, which is, for me at least, it's perfection. This is exactly what I want, what I need. In the Classic Edition, you can alter it a little more. So we're going to load the stencil now. As you can see, we added it here and going to load the stencil now to alter it even further. The AI is loading, it's almost done. So you can see on the left, you can make it darker, make it a little lighter. I usually prepare the image in Procreate already to be used in Velunia. So I'm just leaving it at 10 and loading the stencil. Of course, it takes a couple of seconds because it has to be uploaded, it has to be processed, and it has to be displayed. So it doesn't take long, but calculate a couple of minutes for it to be created. So the stencil is ready now, and as you can see, it's a pretty basic stencil there. So it just picks up the basic outlines. You can see the two sliders there where you can adjust even further. But what's more important, if you look to the left, there is shadows. Sorry, it's in German, Schatten. So if you're going to add shadows, this is getting more interesting. Again, the AI takes a bit to process everything. Have a little patience, it's well worth it. So the shadows are showing now, as you can see, in dotted lines. There's currently a number of shadows is set to 3. You can increase this, get even more details out of it. It really is down to you on how detailed you want the stencil. Generally, I wouldn't overdo it. Of course, it's up to you what you need and what you don't need. But 6 is, for me, 6 would be pretty good on this image. So if I look at this now, this is a stencil I can work with pretty well already. On the top, you got a couple of more buttons, like only show the stencil, show an overlay, download the stencil, download the overlay. But I usually just download the stencil because the overlay, I can't remove the lines, the red lines, which is disturbing for me. I usually do this myself in Procreate, gonna show you later how. So this is the stencil in the end, looking pretty good to me, would work perfectly fine. I have yet to find an image where I am not able to get a really, really, really nice stencil out of it. So now we're gonna show the other version, the AI version, reloading the image we used earlier. We selected the same image again and using the AI version now. If you look at it, so you got the slider with 3 options. To the left, simple, mid is basic, and to the right it says sketch, but it actually means this is the most detailed one, the one to the very right. This is what I like to use. This gives a stencil, returns a stencil which is absolutely perfect for me. So let's load this into the AI, let this work and see what we get. Again, this takes a couple of seconds to process. Just have a smoke, whatever. So we get a result here. As you can see, we are getting a nice slider, which shows us the difference on the real image and on the stencil. As you can see, the stencil is very nice already, picking up pretty much any detail there is. But you can improve this. So currently we have a really great stencil. To the left you can see you can pick some color schemes. I personally don't really need those. I prefer to download the black one and alter it as I need it. Just for show off, to show it off. Gonna use red and black contrast, and I think it was deep blue which I tested there, just for you to take a look at it. So this is the red one, looks nice already, really well done. And we got the blue one. So it's up to you what you want to use. As said, I'm using the black and gray one. And again, like in the classic version, you can add shadows here. Improves the stencil even further. It's really again up to you how much detail you actually want to have. If you look at it, you can add up to, I think it was 10 shadows, something like that. I usually do not go above 5, else it gets too much for me, but as said, it's really up to you. You can also change the gap size of the dotted line the shadows are created with. So even this is changeable for everyone to their personal liking. Once you're ready with the result, which is the case here for me now, you can download it. To the bottom right, there is a yellow field, arrow field. If you tap on that, you get the option to download the stencil, as you can see. Save it to your files, you can delete that later, and click on Open and select Procreate. This imports the stencil straight away into Procreate. So this is important because this exports in a certain size. That's why I'm going to show you what size exactly you are going to need in Procreate to set your design. So in Procreate, create a canvas with the exact pixel size of 1760 by 2368. This matches exactly the size of the Velunia stencil which is exported. So we're having the stencil here, we're having the design here, and we're going to open the stencil and alter it the way I usually like to do it, for me to make it print ready, to make an overlay. So we're opening the stencil here, and I'm starting out by darkening it using the curves, increasing the darkness and also increasing the lightness to make it a bit more clearer, which is what I personally want. Once we got the result here, I'm duplicating the layer. Make sure you do not resize the stencil in any way yet. Do not resize it. Resize it later for the client, but not now. So we're going to duplicate the layer, blend one out, that is a safe one, add another layer and color this layer, fill it with the color of your desire, like I usually am using red. Then select multiply negatively, works best for me. Or lighten works also, that's perfectly fine. Combine those two layers and cut the layer out and copy it into your design. Open the design, paste it. You got a perfect overlay. Now, again, select, it was color, Farbe in German, color in English, and bam, you got a perfect overlay for your design. This is how I like to use it. I am usually playing with the opacity to make it more, to make it less visible while working. So this is how I use Velunia, which works perfectly for me, and I really suggest give it a try, take a look at it. It is an absolutely perfect thing to use. So I hope this helps. Have a nice evening, folks.